The Battle of the Atlantic, spanning from 1939 to 1945, was one of the pivotal maritime conflicts of World War II. Stretching across the vast expanse of ocean from North America to Europe, the primary theater included the North Atlantic Ocean, extending from the icy Arctic waters to the tropical seas of the Caribbean. This monumental struggle pitted the Allies, consisting mainly of the British Royal Navy, the Canadian Navy, and later the United States Navy, against the formidable German Kriegsmarine, which included a lethal armada of U-boats. Geographically, the battle encompassed a multitude of maritime landscapes. The sheer size of the Atlantic Ocean presented numerous logistical challenges for both the Allied and Axis naval forces. Key shipping lanes ran from the American and Canadian East Coast to the ports of Liverpool and the broader UK. These waterways were essential for transporting troops, equipment, and crucial supplies, which were often under constant threat from German U-boats lurking below the surface. The Mid-Atlantic, often referred to as the Black Pit, was particularly perilous as it fell outside the protective range of land-based aircraft, making it a breeding ground for U-boat attacks. Historically, the Battle of the Atlantic began almost simultaneously with the onset of World War II in September 1939. German U-boats quickly initiated a campaign to disrupt Allied shipping, aiming to cut off supplies critical for the war effort. In response, the Allies developed several countermeasures, from improved convoy systems to advances in sonar and radar technology, and even breaking German naval codes. One of the most significant turning points occurred in 1941 when the United States entered the war. American industrial might began to turn the tide against the U-boat threat, bolstering the Allied naval presence and ensuring a steady flow of resources across the Atlantic. The human cost of the Battle of the Atlantic was staggering. It is estimated that over 30,000 Allied sailors, 3,500 merchant ships, and 175 warships were lost to U-boat actions. On the German side, roughly 783 U-boats and 28,000 submariners met their end in the icy waters of the Atlantic. The battle's toll extended beyond the immediate casualties, deeply impacting families and communities dependent on maritime industries and altering the course of the war through its decisive influence on supply chains. In conclusion, the Battle of the Atlantic was a critical confrontation that highlighted the strategic importance of maritime control. Its geography dictated the tactics employed, its history showcased the evolution of naval warfare, and its human cost emphasized the profound and tragic impact of this prolonged maritime conflict.